Many people around the world are born without the ability to see color, and sadly miss out on the beauty that life gives us through vibrant, beautiful color. William lived his whole life seeing black and white. It didn't really stop him from achieving his dreams and becoming a father, but that doesn't mean his eyes never knew the beauty of color. For his 66th birthday, his family decided to give him a very special gift. In the middle of William's birthday gathering, the moment they presented him with a very special box was caught on camera. Inside the box was a pair of glasses that were very different from the ones he had been used to wearing for some time. Confused, everyone encouraged William to try them on. He put them on and changed the way he saw the world forever. William didn't believe what he saw. In fact, he didn't really understand what he was seeing. When he realized that what he was seeing through his eyes were living, vibrant, bright colors, he immediately burst into tears. From that moment on, William never took his glasses off. Mike Pisano and Paul Strasser witnessed a disaster on the high seas. 38 years ago, they had a front row seat as a boat sank, and desperate cries for help could be heard from the inside. They got their boat as close as they could and tried to save the shipwrecked, but unfortunately, it was too late. There was only one survivor. But the magic of social media is real, and a podcaster named Phil Friedman invited the two fishermen onto his show, and in the studio booth was a woman they didn't know. Everyone called out her name, but when the fishermen heard the woman, they couldn't believe what they were hearing.
I'm going to let her introduce herself to you.
I'm Desiree.
Oh my God.
"I am Desiree," came out of the mouth of the woman, who was totally unknown to the fishermen until that moment. Such was the surprise and impact that the two fishermen began to cry when they heard that the woman in front of them was in fact the little girl they had saved from almost certain death 38 years ago. It is said that sibling love transcends death. This was proven at Derek's wedding when his girlfriend, who minutes later would become his wife, gave him a message that made Derek burst into tears.
We said that if we could connect with heaven, that you'd have Jake here and I'd have my dad here, and I can't do that and I don't have those superpowers, but I'm a really special person here.
The gift his wife had for Derek was none other than the person wearing Jake's heart, which Jake donated when he died in a car accident. Derek's excitement was boundless. He had a little piece of his brother in front of him, a little piece of the heart of a champion that he lost at a young age. He hugged the bearer of Jake's heart and invited her to be part of the family because she was already part of it to him, because she carried a piece of Jake. Neil was diagnosed with leukemia in September 2014. After several years of relentless fighting, he needed a transplant in April 2016. One hero volunteered to undergo painful and time-consuming treatment to save a complete stranger. Years later, Boyle met the man who saved his life, Trey Freeman. We all know Steve Harvey, and if you don't know him by name, you've probably seen his face on more than one occasion. To celebrate Veterans Day, Steve had a surprise for his partner Ruben that he never thought he would get that day. As Ruben talked about Veterans Day and thanked everyone who had ever served their country, he took the opportunity to talk about his brother, Sergeant Irvin, who was serving in Japan and whom he hadn't seen in years.
These men and women, my brother, my sister, my father, were born with something that I don't have. It's a special courage of service. I got up and I did that basic training for one day and it kicked my butt. And these folks get up day after day after day to do it not for themselves but for other people.
In the middle of Ruben's message, a man dressed in military fatigues came out from backstage. It was none other than his brother, Sergeant Irvin. Not knowing what to expect, Ruben continued speaking until he felt a tap on his shoulder, but when he turned around, he couldn't believe what he was seeing. Standing behind him was none other than his favorite hero, his beloved brother, whom he had not seen in years.